Hi, everybody.
Hey, hey, how you
I
been
was
doing?
yeah, JoJo was out there. She's like, I'm looking for some red. I'm looking forward to some red circles. I said, let's go red circles.
I'm hoping there's. Well, I can't remember. I'm gonna look at my little list see if I've got any
Maybe
red
we'll
circles.
have to make some. I mean,
Oh, I'll throw a couple in there just for the fun of it.
yeah, just
Make
for fun.
just for fun. I may have to put it on one, but there's a couple out there I can go grab real quick that have red circles that are really good too. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. We're just gonna kind of chat a little bit. We're waiting for some people to come on in.
yeah,
We realize it's cold out there, everyone. Woo,
yeah. I tell you what, my
cold,
dogs did
cold.
not want to stay out today.
I can't tell you what it is right now. I think it is like 12 out there right now. I got up this morning and it was 13 degrees with a -3 wind chill.
Oh
I was
Lord,
like,
y'all got a brunt of that stuff, didn't you?
yeah, it was cold. I ain't gonna lie. I could stand outside for about 15 minutes and then I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done. I couldn't
I'm
take
kind of
any
with you on
more.
that. And
Right?
I took them out, but now don't get me wrong, it got cold last night, but it's 40 degrees outside right now. I go out in 40-degree weather like in short sleeves most of the time. So
Yeah,
I don't
I
even think
mean
about that.
40 to 43 in Texas is a little bit different
Yeah.
um than it is 43 here.
Yeah. Yeah. A
Yeah,
bunch
we are
because
done.
y'all see 43 at this time of year and you're in a heat wave. So
Yeah. We're like, "Whoo, feels good, feels
yeah,
good," you know?
I'm out dancing in slush.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't take any more of this weird weather. I'm going on 1 month of being sick. Um, it's getting better, but it is
Yeah.
slow. It is so
You
slow.
sound much better than the
Yeah.
last time I
Um,
heard
I still go through my coughing fits and everything, and I'm still plugged up. I can feel it, and I can't hear out of this ear still,
you. Yeah.
but we're working on it. We're working
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. You,
I'm
you got
hoping
the
to feel
HIV.
better.
You got the HIV or the Rona, one of the two. I'm looking. I'm watching. You stay right there.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of leaning towards like I had pneumonia,
Mhm.
um,
Wouldn't take
and
much
just
for it.
kind of ignored it.
All right, Tex. Let me talk to you about some stuff. It's called medicine. All right.
I have tried. I have tried a lot of stuff. Um, it's just not budging, and it's just going to take
Nah.
some time. This is just one of those things that, like I said, this is not your regular cold. Um, I don't think it was the Rona. I don't think it was any of that. I mean, it
Yeah.
started off feeling like the Rona, but
Yeah.
then it got in my chest, and then it just wouldn't let go.
Well, there's a lot of situations with the Rona that has happened to people though.
Yeah,
Have you
true,
done?
true.
Did you ever test any? But honestly, it's still. I keep telling people. I mean, don't get me wrong. Corona's bad. It can kill people, but it kills
Yeah.
people that have something underlying most of the time to start with, and
Hmm.
it's usually something respiratory.
Yes.
Coronavirus is nothing more than a cold flu type virus, just like the cold, the flu. They're all a type of coronavirus. So,
Hmm. It's all really funny because it's like it keeps mutating
yeah,
into these different strains, so you really don't know. I mean, it's really hard to say. It's really super hard to say. I mean, I thought, well, I caught this at work. Well, I probably did.
yeah, most likely.
I come in contact with a lot of people every single day, and but it's hard telling what they have,
Yeah, and
and it probably started off as something and then just turned into this.
yeah, it is like a head cold. A lot of people, honestly, now think about guys with people with bad allergies. Okay, you get allergies, they get stopped up here, it
Yes.
turns into a sinus infection before you knew what happened. What does
Yes.
that do? That drains down your throat and gives you a sore throat, and then it drains down into your bronchial tubes, which causes bronchitis and ultimately could be walking pneumonia. Okay,
Right. Right.
and it's all due to allergies. It's not doing a true sickness. It's the allergies that triggered something else.
Yeah, and I do have those. I do have seasonal allergies, but you know, um, it is coming up. Should I say? I've taken an expectorant,
Hmm.
so this thing is starting to move out.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hey,
hoping in another week I can hear. That would be awesome.
Mucinex is your friend.
Yeah, I've got the pill form.
Yeah,
It's an all in one, and it helps with the. I think it's got. I hope I say this right. I don't even know if I can say it. Acetaminophen. Okay, which is
acetaminophen, Tylenol.
Tylenol, right? Acetaminophen.
You're not pregnant or nursing, right? Because we don't want the DHS to come down on you. All right.
That's the one thing you can have is Tylenol.
Tell
You can't
them
have.
that.
Well, I am a way too old.
I'm sorry. I'm
To
about to
be.
go into a tirade
I
there. Didn't mean to
it's
do
like
that.
I ain't birthing no babies. I ain't
No,
birthing no babies.
no, we're done with that stuff. No bueno, no more.
No.
In fact, I know you're not a sports person, but
I am not. Well, I'm an intermittent sports person. If
I'm
it's
gonna.
teams I like and I feel interested that day, okay.
Well, the University of Michigan, their coach has been in the headlines the last
Oh
few
my
days,
gosh,
right?
yes,
Heard all
yes,
about that, right? Well, the
yes.
interim coach that is going to be coaching for the rest of the thing put a little thing out on not on Facebook, but he put a little thing out, and I'm going to see. I'm going to read this to you real quick, just because I sent it to Rob, and I laughed so hard when I saw this. I said, "Rob, this guy's going to make me. Y'all need to keep him as your coach because I will love this guy forever, just the way he acts right off the bat." And let's see if I can get this thing up. I'm going to read this verbatim. What's it? This guy's name is Biff Poggi, mind you. Biff Poggi, P-O-G-G-I.
Yeah,
Biff.
yeah. Biff.
He said, I want to be perfectly clear. Every staffer, fan, and OnlyFans model is completely safe. The mere concept of sexual misconduct leaves me short of breath and gassy.
Oh Jesus.
That's all I'm going to read to you because the rest of it is I literally dying laughing. The rest of the time, I'm like, Rob, y'all got to keep that guy. Y'all got to keep that guy.
I mean, if nothing else, we have, a comedian.
Yeah, it sounds like he's not taking himself too seriously either. You know what I mean? He pokes
Yeah.
fun at himself. He pokes fun at anybody wanting to look at him and think he's some sort of sexual magnet or something like that. He's like, y'all need help. Y'all just need help. That's my kind of
All
coach. I'm
right.
sorry.
Well,
That's
it
my
looks
kind of
like
coach.
we have some people that have come on in now.
Yep. Now, you're going to ask
Hmm.
about why I said the light is at play here. Okay. We looked at a picture a few weeks back that Pops had sent in, that Gary had sent in. It was
Yes.
those double line lights, and such like that.
Yes.
And I'm going to go to his first so we can look at it. Okay. So I kept saying, I've seen this somewhere before. I've seen other people's stuff before and other things like this before. Okay. So I'm going to bring this one up. This was Pops's right here. Okay. This was from the Dogman Ranch area, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where he said it was at. Okay. We see the two lines. We both kind of figured,
Like,
okay, this is something a little bit. We think it might be something caused by what we see right here with this
yeah.
for better. I'm guessing a tree, and of course it's dark and it's an older phone and such and stuff like that. So yeah, last trip to Dogman Ranch. So and we're looking at it now. That made me think, and I got hold of my friend Sharon out in Mineola where they were doing a haunted walk out in the Hawkins area. And they had to go the last several months. They've been clearing land and getting stuff set up for the haunted walkway, right? Well, I think it's this next one. She sends me this. This is before any lights or any electricity had been run to the place. This is where they're first starting to clear out. And she's a little sensitive, so she kind of feels something, so she points and shoots type thing. Okay. And she comes back, she's like, there's nobody smoking. There's nobody doing anything. It's just me shooting off into the wood line right there. And I'm just sitting there looking at it like, okay, wait a second. I've seen this basic thing before. So I'm going back and forth with it, going, what am I actually looking at here? Because when I zoom in on this one, I see, like some sort of, for lack of a better term, smoke around it, you know?
Hmm.
So, my first thought is, obviously somebody has spoken, they just don't remember it, and it was chunked right around the cherry was chunked, or the cigarette itself was chunked right about whenever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But when it's being chunked, if it's being chunked or thrown down or being this movement is what I cannot figure out.
Mhm.
I don't figure out because that would be a movement blur. It'd be the cherry light, as you take the picture as they're moving it.
Mhm.
I don't I don't know what I'm looking at there. Same with go back to his, but his does not have the smoky glare other than this over here. So we've got those, and then I started looking at other ones we'd had before, and one of them we looked at right here. Actually, I saw this earlier this week. This is one I saw earlier this week, and I was like, wait a second, why am I seeing this again? But this time I've got people actually in the photo with it.
Mhm.
So with this one, this was taken by somebody that says taken by a friend of mine whilst three of us were on a ghost hunt in St. Albans Cathedral, or at St. Albans Cathedral. Whilst looking at the we took many images during the evening, and it showed a mist and orbs, and says this one was most unusual. This is the first one they said was really they didn't put anything about their orbs or anything else they caught or mist or anything like that, and they haven't been able to come up with an explanation for it.
Mhm.
And the only artificial light I would say would be the flash. Obviously, there is a flash. They're saying outside of that, there's no artificial light other than that in this picture. Now, I don't know what I'm looking at. Honestly, this is where I'm at the point I cannot explain some of this stuff now. So what do you see in there?
I don't know. I've seen this stuff. It's actually happened to me.
Yeah.
Um, I can't explain it. I mean, if I was more of a photographer, I could explain more of this to you. It is a trick of the light, and
Okay.
we will have to definitely find someone who is a professional photographer and who does night photography and figure out how
Yeah.
this can occur.
Because we got this one, and of course, Pops's and my friends. And then there was another one. This one, where's my little list here? This one was at Machu Picchu, actually. The photo was taken from the hotel at Agua Calientes at the river below the site. On the morning we were heading out to see the ruins when they took this picture, and nothing was out of ordinary until they were trying to document strangers at the hotel and so forth and so on. But they didn't see anything. Of course, now
Mhm.
he's trying to look at it, say, hey, it's pretty interesting, looks like a double helix, looks like this, looks like that. But either way, we're still got look, it's the same pattern in that part right there as what you see here.
Go to Gary's photo, please.
Okay.
All right. I'm waiting for it. I'm a lagging just a hair.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, see, now I want to point out what's different about Gary's.
Okay.
Gary's has a double line.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Gary's does not have a what I would call a flash point, like a
No.
bulb or anything. It is just straight there.
All of a sudden there and gone.
Right. It's just there. But
Mm-hmm.
if you take a look at all three other photos, there is a flash bulb.
Actually, there's not really on this one.
There is on the end of it. On the very end on the
Up here
bottom is
or
maybe
down here?
small.
This
Yeah.
one you talking about? Okay.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah.
It's not very prominent, but it's there. But it also could be the end that we are perceiving as maybe smoke.
Exactly.
Okay. They all have the same type of thing. The other two pictures that you brought in
Yeah.
show
That
more of
right
the
here,
same exact thing.
right there, and then this first one is right down here.
Yeah, because you see how close those are,
Yeah.
even to the point where there is it looks like a dotted line
Yeah.
versus
So I was saying it looks like a pattern almost through this
right.
actual
And
setup.
the other picture has it also, almost the
Exactly.
same exact features,
Yeah.
the same exact ones.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now
there
here's
has to be some type of I want to call it a glitch.
yeah,
I
of some
want
sort. Now
it's
supposedly, just supposedly, this one right here. I was reading it. The guy says, there's, uh, or does it look, think I see leg bleeding, blah 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 blah. Energy bolt on the right is pretty interesting as well. Double helix. This is the original. I'm trying to see if it has no roof. That's what I was trying to find. This particular part of the hotel has no roof right there. Now, what I see back here, all blurred, almost looks like a electrical substation. Almost. See what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I
I
don't think so
really
either
don't.
because I don't think it goes out there to it. But I'm just saying,
No.
it's just funny how that's back there, and then I'm looking and hey, where's this coming from? I think
Right.
there's an actual window there right here as well, but I'm not for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not too sure. Once you start moving in on it, it looks like there's like a blur back there. I'm not quite sure what anything is back there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not a great picture at all. It's not a great picture. And I bet money that this is probably the enhanced version of it, most likely.
right, right. So there has got to be some type of logical anomaly.
Hmm.
I'm going to say logical anomaly. Anomaly. That sounds weird, but there's something that's causing that because there's a lot of photos that have the same characteristics.
Yeah,
It's more like the first two photos remind me more of the same, and then the second two photos remind me of more
yeah,
like each other. It's
yeah,
really weird. We're probably going to have to look into it more
yeah,
and see what's happening. The only one, like Gary's, it just looks like in the background, it's got the same shape
okay, yeah. Which
and
is
it's
what I was wondering.
repeating.
Mm,
It's repeating in the red. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
this is what's really weird about that. We'll
yeah,
have to look into that more and see because there is something with a type of lighting or something
yeah,
that is doing that. I would not call it paranormal yet. I'm not saying it's not, but I wouldn't
yeah,
call it yet. I would say we just don't know what this is yet. We're still working on it, Gary.
yeah,
We're still working on it.
yeah. Only reason I say that is because, like I said, running into two or three or four of them, they're kind of the same basic stuff that's going on. Made me like, okay, maybe I need to look at this a little bit closer now because
Well,
there's
and the
got to
funny
be
thing
something
is,
causing it.
right. Well, the one from Manila and this one
Yeah.
here
Yep.
are they resemble. The other two resemble the
Yeah,
same, but yet
themselves.
different.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the only reason I brought those two in because I got two of them that look alike, and I got two others look alike, but they're all dusk/dark photos with some sort of light in it, and it's all
Yeah.
in lines. All of them are
Yeah.
in lines. So
There's
and
something. There's something.
in my
And I bet
smoking
you these
days,
were all taken with cell phones. Every
yeah,
one of them.
and they were. Well, I don't know about the one. I'm assuming the one in Machu Picchu and in St. Albans was as well, but
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure these were all taken with cell phones just by the quality. Um,
yeah, from my
so
smoking days and stuff, though, I've caught many a dark night, out in the field. We'd have pictures of stuff, people out there, and as you're taking pictures, like Desert Shield, I've got one of me on guard duty. I got a cigarette. We're right doing that, and it's dark, and you could see the line of the cigarette that kind of reminds me of what this looks like. But
yeah. Well, see, Gary doesn't smoke, so
nope,
I know that his is not from that.
no, not one bit.
And
In fact,
right,
nobody out there would have been smoking that I know of.
no, none of them. So this is, like I said, there is something with the play of light, and we'll just have to keep looking at it
Yeah,
because like I said, the one from Mineola and Gary's they resemble more because
yeah,
of the solid line
yep,
versus the other two. Those are similar, but they're
in a
close.
different way. Yeah.
Yes,
It's almost like something was traveling down this way or traveling from there up. You know what I mean?
maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of. So, but once again, what I'll do is I've got a couple of friends out there that I've kind of built up over the course of doing these shows, and that are more experts in the photographic realm than I am.
Yes. Yes.
And
I mean, we
I'm
can explain the basics of film and,
yeah,
glares and all of that stuff. But when it comes to these type anomalies in photographs, we're going to have to take it to a professional
yeah,
for sure.
and yeah, and that's what hell I'll try. I might even try and get hold of Todd Gatewood and see if he can look at them. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
another
what
one.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're stumping me
Oh, 100%. That's the only reason
because
why I keep bringing them up.
right, because I can't say they're tinfoil and I
Yeah.
can't say they're not.
No. And
Now,
I
like
don't
I
know if
said,
they're yeah, I
I
don't know if
have
you consider them tinfoil
recreated,
at all. So,
right, I have recreated the one that looks like Gary's
mhm,
differently, but I've recreated it, but
okay.
it did have a light source. So if there's no light source, this is where I'm getting stumped. I don't know if it could be something coming off the camera, maybe the way the flash went, or something,
Yeah,
that is creating that. But like I said, the only common denominator is that they're all on cell phones.
yeah. That's the
So
biggest thing. Now,
right.
if
I
we
mean,
can recreate that,
maybe we can write companies. Maybe we can write Apple or
yeah.
Samsung and say, "Hey, what would cause this?"
If we can recreate this with a Polaroid, then we got something we can work with.
And I've never seen one of these on a Polaroid.
No, not once. Never.
Never, never at all.
Well, because
So that's what,
your
yeah,
shutter
that's
speed's
what I'm
fast enough.
thinking.
Yeah.
Something there is
We
not
maybe
quite
look at
right.
cell phone glitch or at least digital photo type glitch. You know what I mean?
Right. And they were all in low lighting. So there is another
Mhm.
factor.
Yeah.
You know, um,
100%.
cell phones, low light. Let's, like I said, we're going to check it out. We're still checking,
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
Don't give up on us. Don't
I
give
just
up
don't
on
wanna
us.
give
We're
up
still
on this
working.
one at all. Yeah, because this is like
No.
one of those, like, it keeps recurring. Because I literally just right before the show, I got on one of the Facebook groups
Right.
that had
Right.
I chewed these people out again because guess what came back up? The one from top of Mount St. Helens that was brought down after it destroyed. It was one of a family of three, blah, 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 blah. On the same group that had it the last time I saw it, that pulled it down. They put it right back up. This is 4 months later or so, 5 months later. And I go right back into it. I'm like, listen, and these people are arguing because now it's got a little AI thing down in the, that little diamond that goes on when people mess with stuff with AI, especially with
Hmm.
Sora and stuff like that. It's got that
Hmm.
little diamond. Guys, don't y'all see that's AI? And I come back, yeah, guys, just because it says that you got the AI doesn't mean they actually created the photo out of AI. They probably touched it up with AI, is what they did. They enhanced it somehow with AI because it has eyeballs that it didn't have before and so forth like that. But I
Yeah.
explained to him again, I told him what it was, and now I'm just waiting to hear all the naysayers and the gripers come back after that. So,
Right. Right. John says there are things you can't explain. You are
yeah, you're
absolutely right.
100%. Yeah, I mean,
100%. But
100%.
we are debunkers first.
Mhm.
We're going to find a rational explanation
Yeah,
until we can call it paranormal.
and even then, I may not necessarily call it paranormal, but I'll say I can't explain it.
Right. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's something
Yeah,
that has happened that science can't explain. That is the
period.
definition paranormal, supernatural, and what have you.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right.
so,
Fine.
so if and when we can
Mhm.
call it that, we will, but we're not giving up on it. We are
Yeah.
going to exhaust all searches until we figure it out. Because this one's got us a little bit,
Yeah. It's got me confused.
it's got me
Really.
confused a little bit. Yes.
Like.
Just like the one that I showed you of the
Yep.
picture that I took,
Yep. That
and the
one.
thing that was caught on somebody else's camera that was shown on a TV show that
Yeah.
looks very similar.
It looked almost exactly the same.
Exactly. And I tried to recreate that sucker for hours
Mhm.
and couldn't do it. So, but I'm still looking for an explanation.
Yeah. So,
Um,
anywho,
there we go.
okay.
But like I said, we haven't given up. We're still, that's what we do. That's what we do. Because if something bugs me and Randy, we'll keep trying to find it.
I get stuck under my skin, much like last Wednesday with the Ghost Betty thing. So, oh,
Yes.
I
Yes.
watched I watched that Crime to Remember episode about it too, and I was like, my wife's behind me going, What the hell is going on? She said the same thing we were saying. Exact
That
same stuff
man
we were
got
saying.
away with murder. If you didn't watch
100%.
Paranormal Show and Tell on Wednesday, we didn't even get to a lot of the stuff that was paranormal.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to that. We were so miffed about the story.
Yeah.
It, we're all hoping that this lady haunted this guy
Yeah.
until his death. That's pretty sad when you say that, but we hope she did.
Oh, because there was stuff in that documentary, the one episode, that hour-long episode that I watched that
Yeah.
covered it, that I did not even see in any of the write-ups. Nothing
Yeah.
about some of this
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
just like getting madder. I'm madder. And I'm as a dad, I'm getting like, I just want to get the father alone.
Right.
I just want to punch him in his
Right.
face.
I
Oh,
mean, yeah, we could actually do this, but can you imagine, for anybody who didn't see this, this is basically what happened. A guy murdered a girl. They were both in high school. Guy
mhm.
murdered the girl. Then he says he didn't remember doing it, but he still remembers how and when it happened, and he had enough sense to try and sink her in a pond. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then some evidence was brought up saying that she was asking him to do it. He was eventually acquitted of the crime. He then stayed in the town
Yeah.
for his entire life.
Yep. Or at least between there and Lubbock or Amarillo area. That he was in West Texas no matter what. So
I can't even imagine. I literally could not even grow up or raise my children in a area that would have anything
yeah,
to do with my past if it was
yeah,
so bad.
it was that bad. But here's one thing that we did not cover at all, though. Remember we talked about she was meeting another guy, then got with him later that night.
Yeah.
She was with the other guy. She's in their back seat of this guy's car with him, and this guy pulls up behind them and honks the horn at her or flashes the lights at him. She tells the guy, "Oh, I guess I'll just have to go call his bluff." I think she was trying to goad him and see if he had the what's to actually go through with it. And she was not going to back down. She was going to. I think this turned into a bad case of chicken
Yeah. Yeah. The whole story is led up to believe that these two
yeah.
were just having hanky panky, and
issues.
yeah, they were having hanky panky and nobody had any real feelings for each other. But I
No,
think
no,
the man had more feelings for the woman, and that led to jealousy. It led to a whole lot of things, and he probably threatened her, and she called him out on it, and he went through with it. So,
yeah,
yeah, but he said that she asked for it. It
yeah, yeah,
literally said, "Go ahead and do this for me, please."
yep.
So
Anywho,
anyway, I'm gonna get off of that because that story still
oh
makes me mad.
yeah, it makes me mad too. So that's why I figured I'd tell you if you get a chance to go out and find it on Discovery Plus, it's out there. Anyway, so this next one says I enclosed this photograph that I took on a Canon digital camera. I'm gonna try. It's in Grimaud, France. It's Rue de Templars. So I'm assuming it's a Templar area or something like that. Nice Templar. You will notice that I took this picture in black and white. I have not altered the image whatsoever. First of all, why are you taking it about black and white on a digital camera?
The creepy factor.
Yep.
And then, a lot of people do it in black and white because it takes out the color contrast, which can be deceiving when looking for spirits.
True.
So,
Okay.
that's why a lot of people when they use night vision, they use black and white or the black, white, and gray versus the colored
Hmm.
version of it so they could see things more in true form. So,
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Well, I'll grant him that then because I'm gonna try it on a Polaroid one day. I'll get some black and white photos and see stuff if I can do it. But anyway, so there's a picture of my wife in the foreground. She's people coming up steps from a narrow street in the background. In between them is a shadow of what I describe as something similar to a World War II soldier. I'm just gonna bring it up and let y'all look at it while I'm finishing up this description. It appears almost a silhouette of one. Upon noticing the image, I returned to the street again and took a picture of the same location, generally hoping I would otherwise establish what I had taken. Having However, upon returning there was nothing that was the same. It's all. It's not. Didn't help unravel the quote unquote mystery. Okay, it's hard to read it when there ain't a single capitalization or a piece of punctuation in the entire paragraph. All right.
Yeah, you're trying to make sense of what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess I need to start doing an hour before and just start going through all my notes, see if I can pronounce stuff right. So, but
Well, yeah, and
anyway,
then put your punctuation in so you can at least read it somewhere, somewhat
yeah,
the way it
I
was supposed to be written.
I try to copy and paste exactly as it's written because then it gives me an eye into the person that wrote it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see what I'm seeing? I'm assuming.
Yes, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it's like almost in the right smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. And I kind of noticed this lady right here kind of looking toward it a little bit, I guess, but I don't know if it's really she's really looking at it or not.
Nobody else is paying attention.
I don't think so either.
No, I mean she could be looking at something on the wall or whatever is up in this, maybe this
This
window or
window right
something
here.
that's there. Right.
Yeah.
Because we
Okay.
all nosy. We want to see what's in the window.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to see
There's
what's
a
in the
window
window.
there. We're gonna look.
That's right. Keep your drapes
Okay.
closed. Okay.
Let's zoom in.
Yeah, this does not look right whatsoever.
No. I got a bad feeling on this one. And where are you at? I'm getting it ready just in case. You're ready to go. Because
I
I don't.
know. I'm reaching like
This doesn't belong. Okay.
no.
Even if it was a manifestation, it wouldn't be that dark based on the rest of the stuff around it.
Well, and I just want to make mention of the size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're going down. Don't get me wrong. You're going down. If it's going down that ramp or steps or whatever that's right there. But either way, it looks like they tried to kind of do something with the edges right here to make it a little bit see through at the top and around through here. Maybe some touch up type thing. It don't belong. It just don't belong. It's not a manifestation, I don't think, of any kind.
No. You can
John's
see
right.
that on the left-hand side of it going down the arm, there is
Hmm.
like a white type smudge,
Yeah, where they
which,
tried to smudge in right here.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah, yep. And that is way too sharp, way too dark for no one else to really
No. Yeah.
notice.
Yeah. Either that or it's a bad glitch on your camera. You need to get your camera checked because that's a bad glitch right there. But
I
once again, I mean, this is supposedly his wife right here, I guess, right? And she's in jeans, as you can see. So
uh-huh.
it's definitely kind of warmer. And this thing, it doesn't look like a soldier in any way, shape, or form. If it looked like anything, look at an old lady with a big old bonnet on top from the late 1800s, early 1900s type thing. That's not a K-pot or an actual soldier of any kind to
It
me.
doesn't look like a helmet to me.
Nope.
It looks more like a bonnet
Yeah, there you
or
go.
a
Thank you.
hat,
That's it.
a lady's hat. Um,
It's definitely not a World War II soldier. I'll tell you that right now.
no. But
It,
as you can tell, this is really black. This is
yeah,
really crisp. This is from the top of the head of it to the bottom. It is just super black.
yeah. And look how it cuts off here at the top of the stairs right there. He's tried to smudge it in, but he got it too smudged. You know what I mean?
I
Where
think so.
part of it comes over this, but see that line that's not over here at all? There's that white right there, that telltale line right there.
Mm-hmm. Because it's
Trying to
not
smudge
along
in.
the other side. It's just right there with that figure.
Yep. So
Yeah.
as I
I
back
mean,
out and look, it's too dark for the rest of the photo. It really is.
yeah, there would be, I would think, some type of dimension in its manifestation. Like it could be a little lighter or darker in spots.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it could happen. But
Yeah.
in my
It could.
opinion, I've never seen a black mass or a full bodied apparition that was just all one color.
Yeah, no. Not one bit. Not
Yeah.
one bit. So I'm with you on that. So that one's definitely a tinfoil to me. 100%.
Yeah, I got my hat on.
I took mine off, so I
You
took
could
it
have
down
just
now.
threw a red circle on that just for the
I
fun of it.
should have. Oh, I should have.
I don't know.
I should have. I didn't think about it. That being said, though, before I bring this one up, watch this crap. No, I ain't going to do it. I don't have any with red circles this week, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. I just didn't get any with red circles. It's one of those things that's like,
And that's super hard to pull off, because that's all
yeah,
we find is red
it takes a
circles.
lot of work. It takes a lot of work to not find red circles, guys. All right, so this one, I better make sure this is somewhere close because I'm
I'm
iffy
not
a
even
little bit
taking
on this.
mine off. I'm gonna leave it there.
You might want to because this one might give you a little bit of cause for thinking about it. But
Okay.
this is attached to the scan of a picture taken on a walking tour in Edinburgh in 1990, Edinburgh, Scotland in
Hey,
1998.
read that first sentence again.
Attached is a scan of a picture taken
Okay.
at a walking tour in Edinburgh in 1998. That's why I made sure it was in there so you'd hear that too.
Right. So just to let everybody, this is a scan, not even
Yep.
the original
No.
photo.
Nope.
Okay,
And I
this is
don't know
a
if the
scan.
I don't know if the picture was taken with an actual film camera or was it taken with a digital camera and then the print from the digital camera was what was scanned. So then you got two bad boys right there, right then. So
Yeah, and then we don't know if there was any digital manipulation. Okay, go
exactly.
ahead.
The image showed up when the pictures were developed back in the US. Saw nothing, felt nothing, but shot the picture along with others on the vault tour. This is a vault below Edinburgh. Wife and daughter were along and had the same unawareness. So they don't feel anything, they don't know anything's going on. He doesn't think it's anything, and it just shows up when they develop, after they develop. It looks like a film picture originally to me, though. I will say that.
Yeah, of a tunnel.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. This is why I'm keeping it here because I kind of don't know for sure yet. I want to see what everybody else kind of thinks about it. And you've got decent color on the walls right here. So
Well,
the the,
yeah, and a
the flash is caused that washout back there a little bit. So I'm gonna zoom in back here. I want to see if you can
okay, go
see it.
ahead. Let me see.
There's,
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. That's my biggest issue. I cannot tell you for sure what it actually is. Could it be something sitting back there reflecting the light of the flash? Yeah, it
Yes.
could be.
Yes.
But outside of that, I don't know what else it could be.
Looks weird.
I mean, if you look really close, I mean, down here, it almost looks like there's a stool or something sitting, a little mini table or something. See the legs and what looks like a flat top right there? But why would that be down there either? Obviously.
I don't know. I don't even what it reminds me of is if we were watching Ghostbusters and it was one of those little slime ball things.
Hey,
That's
don't
what
talk
it
about
looks like to
Slimer
me.
like that. Don't talk
A
about Slimer
slimer.
like that. Don't
Yeah,
talk
that's what
about
it looks
Slimer.
like. I mean, honestly, if I can't tell you what that is.
I can't either. I mean, now it's mainly because of the picture itself. The flash has washed out a lot of stuff, and it would not be a a far stretch for this to be a reflection of something back there. But what would be back there? That's the thing.
Mm.
If it's lights, the lights are going to be up on the arches up here and stuff. That's where they're going to put the lights are at. They wouldn't be down here. Maybe a lantern back there. Kind of
No,
big, kind of big for a lantern, ain't it?
yeah, and it's more down low versus up high where something should be.
Yeah.
Uh, heck, I don't know.
I don't either. That's why I wanted to look at it closer, but I want to see what other people got to say. Yeah, Roger says it looks like a person down there, and
It looks like Slimer to me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're looking down a tunnel, and it's like a tunnel that goes out into a hallway.
Well, yeah, and this is all the underground, those underground tunnels. I don't want to, for lack of a better term, the catacombs under
Yeah.
under Edinburgh, and you know that's got history all in there to start with.
Uh,
Ooh. CCR got it. Snow leopard.
Snow leopard. Yeah.
I'm going
No,
snow
it's
leopard.
Slimer. It's Slimer. I'm gonna stick with that story.
You know, I'm going to go back and put Slimer over this just out of spite here in a bit.
I because honest, I can't.
It doesn't belong, first of all, but it doesn't stand out from the rest of the picture. You know what I mean?
I mean, gosh, I don't know. It's picking up something. And of course, when you're taking the picture, you're not seeing
Mm-mm.
what the flash is picking up.
Hidden, yeah. And
You're not seeing that reflection.
quite frankly, you're going to be down there after that flash trying to get your night vision back for a little while if you're down underneath there without any light source.
Right. You're gonna be you're seeing orbs. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
exactly.
Um,
I can't say.
wow.
I cannot say. It's very interesting. I'll say that.
It is interesting. And again, I don't have a before picture and after
No.
picture. I don't know what we're looking at. I don't know if this thing moved. It would tell us more if we had those things to see if it is moving or
Yeah.
if it's stationary, so then we can say, hey, this is the play of light.
Yeah. But
Da 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 da.
and like you
Uh,
said, hi Jason. See you out there, Jason. Um, like you said, they didn't even notice it or feel anything when they were down there, and this was on a tour, so they didn't have time to really investigate. But they didn't feel anything, they didn't notice anything, and he didn't know about this until after they come back to the states and got it developed. So
yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I can't say yes or no.
I can't
Can't
say
say
yes
yes
or
or
no. You're right. Here's another one. I can't say yes or no. We don't have any further evidence to suggest either way. Um, it's weird
no. Yep.
because if you take a look at that thing that is back there,
Yeah.
it is kind of weird. It's not solid.
No.
I
And
mean,
that's
can you zoom in on that thing? I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah.
it's like
It's as
it's
close as I can get
not.
right here.
Yeah, it's not solid.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. See, that's why it's Slimer. That's what I'm saying.
I hope he slimes you later,
Don't say that.
but
Um,
he's gonna get you.
yummy. Yeah, I can't say either way. I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting photo,
Yep.
and I would like to have seen more on that. But they were probably just saying, "Oh, look, that's a cool hallway." Click. You know what I mean?
And that's probably the way they took the picture originally. Literally.
Probably. So there wouldn't be any others. I
No,
mean, just a
no.
click and there it is.
They're tourists going on a tour. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. I fully understand why you wouldn't have taken three. That being said, everywhere I go now, it doesn't matter where I'm going, I take three. Every
Right.
single time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I don't know, but
Yeah,
it's interesting. I like the photo.
yeah, yeah. I
I
do too.
like the photo.
All right, now I'm gonna
I
look
would
at
I would be kicking myself if I got home and saw
had not
that and
noticed it.
going, yeah, and then notice it and go, oh my God, are you serious that I didn't even take 3 pictures? I'd be kicking myself.
I'm with you. Because
Mhm.
then you'd be like, I tell everybody to do it, then I didn't do it when I was there.
Yeah.
You know,
But
who
if you're on a tour and it's not a ghost tour, I
you wouldn't
mean, you're
think
just
to.
taking pictures of things you think is cool.
Yeah, I think what they said was, let's see, it was a walking tour of Edinburgh. That's what it was,
Yeah,
walking tour of Edinburgh.
walking tour.
So
Yeah, not a haunted walking
no,
tour, just
no.
a walking tour. Yeah, that's
Well,
pretty cool though.
this one might take a little bit less time, but it's kind of interesting. Supposedly taken by a guest at a hotel in Maryland. Supposedly nothing added to the photo other than brightening and enlarging, which automatically gives me red flags.
Mm.
Whatever appears in the photo wasn't noticed at the time the picture was taken, and it was only noticed when the photographer was putting together an album based on their summer travel. So, down the hallway, obviously it's an older style hotel.
Obviously, you see that.
Yeah.
Hardwood floors, yes.
And a dingy, nasty looking old rug that probably should have been cleaned 900 years ago.
Yes.
That even looks like blood stain right there. Probably a side of a murder.
It really looks like a
But
blood stain. Oh, goodness
yes,
gracious.
like I said,
All right. Stop adding to the story.
I can't help it. It's funny.
I know, but can you imagine that? What appears to be a blood stain. Yeah, I can see that in the caption.
Yeah.
Um, okay.
Somebody's going to make a short out of that later. Go, hey, look what he
Listen
said.
to what he said.
Anywho, so
I mean, it seems to be very nice. I mean,
yeah,
except for the carpet, but I mean, if you're trying to keep original, I mean, you're going to keep that
yeah,
to
and we don't know what time frame this was as far as was there a a group come through before that or whatever. I can't tell you, but and once it's stained, an old carpet like that, once it's stained, there's no ever really getting it totally out anyway.
you'd have to pull it. You'd have to have it professionally done, and you'd have to
Yep,
pull it out and put it back in.
yep, exactly.
Okay,
So
so um,
you can see here, there's obviously a light source at this stairwell right here, which I'm going to assume is going to be an open window there, and it obviously is bright outside. Now
yeah,
let's go down a ways and zoom in. I was able to get a good quality picture that I can actually zoom in real well on too.
that's that. I always love that. I thank you,
Whoever did it, when they
whoever
put it
did it.
out
Thank
there,
you.
this thing
Yes.
was monstrously big on pixels, and I brought it down. I was like, oh, thank God, I can actually see what I'm looking at now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what my original thought was? Oh, it's just one of those ghost apps. Somebody kind of stuck a figure in there, right?
Yeah.
Then I started looking closer and getting into it. And I'll get it up here where you can guys see. You can see it kind of blends in down here at the base toward the end, where
Of
it goes.
course, no feet. Everyone,
No
notice
fit, no feet,
no
never,
feet.
ever, no feet allowed. But this doesn't fit to the right parameters, shall we say, that those ghost apps use.
Something is wrong.
Yeah, the ghost apps when they superimpose, there it's not this phased in. I should say, it's not as blurry, shall we say. You see the
Yeah.
edges of the shoulders and the sides; they're a lot more crisp when they use those because they can't do it right with just those apps. You have to get in and smudge every single pixel in to get it, which
Right.
this
Can
doesn't
you
even look
zoom out
clean.
just a hair so we can
Yeah.
see actually? Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you. Because I'm looking down, everybody. I'm going through it on a different device. Um, I the only problem that I'm having with it
Mhm.
is that it's going to be on the left side down towards the bottom. It
This part right here.
yeah, something looks weird there.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but then I kept thinking about manifestations and such. And you can
Right, because
see this.
they're not all going to be uniform, you know?
No,
I mean, because they could start manifesting from the bottom up or the top to bottom or even in the middle. I
yeah,
mean, I've seen things where we're just seeing the bottom half. We're not seeing even the top half. We've looked
exactly.
at stuff from Gettysburg that you're not seeing the whole complete
No,
body.
nope.
And it's absolutely 100% legit photo.
Hmm.
Um,
I like it. Denise goes to the black suit, but the pants are off. Well, I'm not going to ask that, Denise. It's okay.
yeah, I don't know about the pants being off. I just don't
Uh,
I just don't see the bottom half. Um, but I've actually
well,
seen legs and no upper torso.
yeah,
So I
many
mean,
times, many times. Now, if you look at this one, see this line that you talk about right along here from the left where it comes down and it
yep,
comes up through there. It goes up through it, and it actually does the same discoloration through the entire
It
big. You know
does.
how, that means that it's there and you're looking through it. Okay.
Right.
Same thing over here. It does kind of thing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a cloaked woman with a cloak on, and she's got the shawl part coming over her shoulders, but you can still see the dress. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Like a winter cloak.
Yeah, like their version of
Or
the hoodie. You know?
or a long sweater or something. But yeah, I can
Yeah,
see where you're saying that.
yeah. I can't explain where it's coming from. I can't explain how it got into this photo.
I can't either.
This looks to me, and I'm gonna zoom in because, like I said, I'm so happy I can get this close and into this level of detail with it.
Yeah,
And
because we don't normally get this. This is like a treat.
yeah, it looks to me honestly because you can see even look how it phases out the lines of the trim right here in this area right here, but then it loses it right here at the corner. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm, and I don't say this really often. That's a good catch to me.
I'm gonna say from what we see,
Yeah,
yes, that's
I
a
don't
great
think I
catch.
could.
I'm gonna go with that. I think this is a great catch because I'm not seeing anything or any of the details that we'd normally see if something was
Yeah,
a fake
yep.
or tinfoil. I'm not seeing any of that.
I'm seeing nothing that could be a shadow. I don't see anything that could cause that shadow. Not with the
Well,
light up here.
but a shadow we would consider in the gray area
Yeah,
of color, like in the gray range. This actually has
two tones.
some muted something to it,
Yeah, it's like it's there, but
like a cream or
yeah. I
something.
It feels like you think you could actually walk up to it and it might manifest itself even more to you. You know what I mean? It gives you
I
that
think so.
feeling. It gives you that feeling you could walk up to it and maybe it would actually interact with you.
Again, if where it is and in its manifestation.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
because they could be coming in and taking that picture when it's going away.
Yeah, like I said, and they probably didn't. The guy didn't know about whoever took it. Just took pictures on his travels for that summer. Was creating an album with it and found it.
Right. Because I've seen things where it disappears, like with a snap of a finger, it's just there and it's gone.
Yeah,
And then I've seen things dissipate.
yeah. Tennessee TKB's got it. High res photos are very hard to fake because they can
Yes.
easily be spotted,
Yep.
and I don't see it on this.
I don't see it.
I
I
mean,
think that's a great
honestly,
picture. I
as
didn't
much
even
as I'm
see
zoomed in,
that. Yeah,
as
I
much
didn't even see that.
I'm zoomed into 195%, and you can still see the details on the actual mounting screws of the light fixture from that far away.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, let's go to 100% and see what it looks like at 100% right here. And she is clear as a bell just at 100%. And that's a big 100%.
Right. Like I said, I think this is good. I think this is a legit photo.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So,
I
wow,
think this is one of those ones where like, huh,
good
wow.
catch. Way to
Yeah.
go. And I'm going to keep it. I'm going to throw it up every once in a while as one of my favorites because this has gotten up there with some of my favorites on it, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a few of our favorites. Of course, it's the video of the medieval guy coming out the doors and going
Hmm.
back in the doors. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's one of our favorites. And
Yeah,
I think this is legit.
I do too. I really do. Because quite frankly, I hate to say it like this, I really do because we're here trying to make sure something is right. Okay. We're
Mm-hmm.
trying to make sure it's absolutely 100%. We can debunk or not debunk one of the two. And this
I
one we
can't see
cannot.
it. I
Yeah.
can't see it. You know, and is it a possible that somebody out there with a high expertise in making these photos fake out
Yeah.
there? Sure. But why take the time? I mean, you're not going to make any money on it. You're not getting nothing's going to happen with it. It's just, going to go out there on internet land.
Yeah.
You're not going to do anything with it. So
Yeah. And
I
anybody
love it.
anybody thinks you're going to do this kind of business that we're doing right here and going out and searching for Bigfoot, going and make any real money at it, you're sorely mistaken.
No.
This is just an expensive hobby. All right.
Yeah, it is a very expensive hobby, even for, like people who have been on TV, like ghost hunters and all of that. They've been on TV. Guess what, everyone? They still work a daytime job.
A lot of them.
Yeah,
And when
they
they,
go out there, they do their thing, and they still work a daytime job. And they still have to do the conference rounds to make any money.
well, except for he who must not be named. So,
Well, he's got his hands in a lot. He's
yeah,
got
well,
his hands in real
he's got
estate, his museum,
19 19 different shows going at one time, and not a dang one of them worth a crap.
Right,
Anyway,
yeah. But he's got his hands in a lot of different things. He's just not a TV show personality. He is a business owner.
yeah.
So
He's parlayed that fame into something tangible. Is what I'll give him
yes.
that. I'll give him
Yes.
that credit.
Yeah, he is just way beyond a TV personality.
Yeah. Now I got one final one.
Oh,
And this one came from the Stanley Hotel. This is a video.
see, and I love these ones. Go ahead.
Because this one, I'll just let you be the judge on this, okay?
Okay.
Oh my! Oh God! She's like right there.
I'm close.
But she's not. I'm not afraid of her.
No, yeah.
I like her. She's
But it's literally moving in my hand.
But it's
I'm
straight
not-
up
I
again.
know.
Try it.
Bro.
My camera's
My whole
blurry.
entire body is.
Mom,
just
look at this. Look
try.
at this. Look.
Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Do you guys see what I'm looking at right now?
Oh my God!
What's in that?
She's so
Is it like? Get this.
You love it.
Are you recording this? Please record. She likes wine.
Oh! Yo!
I'm sorry. The look on her face when it's happening, you're like, okay. I don't know if she really believes this or not that's going on. I don't know that it's AI because she actually puts her hands around it, and moves it.
Okay. So I want you to see when she puts it under whatever hand she's holding.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and play it.
All right.
Oh God.
She's like right there.
I'm close.
But she's not. I'm not afraid of her.
No,
I
yeah.
like her. She's But
You
it's
guys,
straight
it's
up.
literally moving in my hand.
But it's
I'm
straight
not-
up
I
again.
know.
Try it.
Bro.
My
My
camera's
whole
blurry.
entire body is.
Mom,
just
look at this.
try.
Look at this. Look.
Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Do you guys see what I'm looking at right now?
Oh my God!
Now, see, that part right there looks like she could have rolled it. You saw what I was seeing? That's on. It goes.
What does she have? What is she holding though?
It's a lollipop. Let me see if I can get it better. If I can get it zoomed in. Okay. All right. So she pulls it in her hand.
I can't.
Do you guys see what I'm looking at
See,
right
that
now?
looks like it
Oh
rolled.
my God.
But watch what it does.
What's in that?
She's so
Is it like? Get this.
You love it.
Are you recording this? Please record. She likes wine.
See, and that's where I get confused because I'm looking at it. I'm like, I wish the person taking the video had a steady hand in some way, shape, or form. But it looks like the lollipop is being manipulated by something.
Okay, first of all, why would she have a lollipop?
They were doing a one of those quote unquote investigation tour things, and they get drunk. I guess is what some of these people do, from what I understood when I was looking it up. They do these tours and then they sit at the bar there and drink.
Oh, good God.
And she's got freaking wine in her hand. You see, obviously.
Okay.
But she,
So there is a point where this thing moves, but you'll watch
Yeah.
her hand move on her wine glass.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
See what I'm looking
Here,
at right now?
I'm going to mute it though, so we don't have to hear them. How's that?
Right.
All right. So let me back it up again. All right. So she's lifting it up. You
Watch
see
her
it doing it.
fingers. It's like ever so slight.
See, that time she didn't move though. I see her moving her hand like crazy up and down, but I don't think it's in respect to the actual movement of the lollipop.
I don't know. Something's not right.
Oh, believe me, that's why I wanted to ask. Does anybody think this is AI? Do you think this could be AI in any way, shape, or form? Because I'm just going to play it as it does, and you see how that's what made me want to look at it as AI originally. See how she's moving her hand down, and it does not move at all.
Okay. So as far as I know at the Stanley, you cannot openly ghost hunt.
I don't imagine they were openly doing anything there.
And walking around with a glass of wine is probably another no-no.
You would think.
And it sounds like there's a bunch of people out there.
Probably all drunk. But still, the movement right here alone.
But it only goes towards her. This is the problem that I'm having. The thing only goes towards her. It doesn't go the other way.
No.
It just goes towards her.
When she's first holding it, it's kind of going away. And then when it falls back toward her, she's kind of away. But once again, that was another one of the situations I said. It looked like it didn't move at all. It's tough to see. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I really just do not know on this one because I don't think it's. See, and that makes it look AI too. That little bit she did right there.
Yeah, there. That's the one I'm talking about. When she grabs a hold of her cup, it looks weird.
Yeah. And then she lifts her hand. Now that looks like a roll. That little bit right there looked like a roll. It rolled on her hand. But to sit right back up, I don't know how they do that other than being AI. But they're reacting to it.
Okay, let's go back to what we've seen. Go back to the part where she is taking it and putting it in her other hand. Now, why, if it was doing that, why would she put it in her hand? Wouldn't you let it continue to do its thing until it stopped?
Right there. And then she touches her other hand. She's got it there again. And then she puts it back. It looks like she's actually. Now, this could have some sort of magnetic play going in it with something. She's got a magnet on her hand, on her rings or something. Maybe.
But do you see how weird it looks when she cupped it back in her hand with the cup in it?
Yeah. Right there. Now look at her arm there. Is that a tattoo? Because the other arm doesn't have that. Look at her wrist. What is this? Is that a tattoo, you think?
I can't tell. She's swinging her arms around. Right there is where we should be able to see.
Yeah. And see, it does it automatically when she puts it back in her hand. But like I said, I can't figure out if this is
that is not a tattoo. Yeah, well, maybe it is.
It very well could be. Static electricity, Gary, you're right. Static electricity could be involved here some way, shape, or form, but maybe not to that level per se. But magnetic, if she's got magnets on her in any way, shape, or form, she's probably able to manipulate that because it's going to be a loaded thing. I don't know the full spectrum of this. As I was saying, this was just thrown out there, and they said it was at the Stanley Hotel. That was it.
Do you remember the Weeble Wobbles?
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
There you go.
Kind of reminds me of that too. I think it's a lollipop of some sort, but that lollipop doesn't look quite right either, though. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, what kind of lollipop is that? Not one that I know of.
It's not a dum-dum, I'll tell you that for sure.
No, because it won't ever stand up straight.
No. And quite frankly, the only one I could think of in that shape would either be a Tootsie Pop or a Blow Pop.
Yeah, and it's funny how it always just points back to her. It doesn't point in any other direction.
Nope. At first, it kind of pointed a little bit away, but then it kind of
No, it
created.
wasn't even doing that. It was just
Yeah.
sitting in her hand.
Yeah.
It didn't flop down the other way. It
Nope.
was just sitting
No.
there.
Yep.
It wasn't being manipulated in the other direction.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't believe this.
There's
I don't
something
believe
wrong
that.
with it. I'm with you.
There's something wrong.
wrong. I don't know what it is, and I don't know even know if she's involved in it, but something is wrong. It's a
Yeah,
weeble
I
lollipop.
mean, has anybody seen a lollipop look like that in your life? Now,
Never.
remember, it's a Stanley Hotel. It is the United States, so it should be a well-known lollipop, right?
Should be, and I should be able to see some markings on it, but I don't see any markings on it at all.
Nope, just looks like wrapped in white paper.
So, yeah, I'm seriously leaning toward magnetic play some way, shape, or form. They're playing with magnets in some way, shape, or form on this one.
I'm thinking so. Because, like I said, there's something happening.
And she said earlier on, she said, I'm feeling all hot. I'm getting all hot right there. When she puts it in her hand, she talks about she's feeling hot. Well, normally in this situation, you'd be feeling cold, you would think.
I've had it both ways. There's not that. I mean, I think she's feeling a little warm. I think the alcohol may be
Oh, big time. Yeah.
playing in.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm not scared of it, but you're putting on this big show like it was rehearsed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
And
you've done this before.
Look at the eyes when it moves. I mean, honestly, look at her eyes when it moves. That's just that look alone makes me go, okay, somebody's playing it on her, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. What does everybody else in the chat think? Because
Yeah, I'm with
saying
you.
that this is a hoax.
Mm-hmm.
If it is not AI, I don't think it's AI.
No. Wait a second. Hold up. Hold up, TKB. Strange things with food. Why are Oreo cookies hexed? I don't get that.
It's as good as an excuse as any. We'll just go with that.
I'm thinking somebody set her up. She's got the thing. It's got magnets in it, and somebody's able to manipulate what it's doing on her hand with the magnets.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. There's some type of manipulations. Like I said, this doesn't look like a lollipop that is well known here. I mean,
yeah, and probably isn't well known there either because it probably only exists to the guy that handed it to her.
Right.
So I just wanted to see what you thought about it because, like I said, I came across. I was like, that's interesting to look at, and we get to see an actual, interaction or an actual. That's a surprise look. It's hard to surprise, fake surprise. It really is.
And the sheath was thinking it was so great, she should have let somebody else hold it.
Yeah, and they should have had another video going with it, doing the same thing then.
Right, or she could have handed it right over. You hold this, see what happens.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm with you. It's a tinfoil thing. It's got to be a tinfoil. So,
yeah,
I'm still waiting for TKB to tell me about the Oreo cookies because I don't know about the hexing on them. Only hex those things have is how much milk I can get them into.
I think that it's just there's an addiction.
Well, hexing and addiction are not the same thing.
That's what I said. I think there's an addiction. And I mean, there could be a little bit of I don't know, a little magical so-and-so because you can't leave them alone.
Yeah.
I can't eat them, but I'm jealous of everybody who can.
Nope. And that pretty much covers everything for this time.
Yeah, it does. It does. That last video, yeah, I'd like to have seen more. And of course, we saw a picture that we can't explain. So I mean,
yeah, anytime I can find something like that, anytime I can find something like that, I'm going to try and grab it. So
yeah, it makes the show worthwhile, because we sit there and we can debunk all this stuff all day long, but there's that one you're like, and when you zoomed in on it, I was like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Wait, hey,
where'd this come from? Oh, wait a second, because you don't notice it when you're looking at it first. Of course, again, it's not full size at that point. We zoomed in a lot before we even got to the actual 100% of the photo. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's a good
Absolutely.
high res image right there.
Right.
So
And anybody out there who's listening right now in chat or watching or maybe watching later, if you
Yeah.
have find any photos that you want us to take a look at, make sure you just send them to truthortinfoil@gmail.com and we'll take a look at them and see what's happening.
Because who was that sent me some photos, and I cannot remember where they sent them to. It started with S. Shade, not shade, no one Shade Viking. Why was I thinking that? It might have been Shade Viking. Hang on. One of them sent me supposedly sent me some pictures. I cannot find them anywhere. I don't know if they sent them on Facebook. I don't know if they sent them via email, but they're not in any of my emails anywhere. But if you find out who did it, please tell them to send it again because I can't remember what.
Yeah, send them to truthortinfoil at
my
gmail.com. And that way we have some place to go find them.
My brain no working. It's no working no more.
Yes, that happens. Absolutely. We all do it. We're getting into that old timers disease.
So what you got tomorrow night?
Well, tomorrow night, I will not be on with Tex. My mother goes into surgery tomorrow. Gotcha. So I will not be on Texas Front Porch tomorrow. But of course, he comes on at 8 p.m. Central. Make sure you tune into him and see what he's got going.
Yep. And Monica does not have a show tonight, but Tex, being bored and on vacation, will be there at 10 o'clock doing something. So
yes, he will be on. Yes, absolutely.
And what do we got Wednesday night?
Wednesday night, we have Castle Rock Paranormal. We're going to be talking about the recent investigation at the Ruffin Theater, and we'll be talking about our personal investigation at the Ruffin Theater. And we're going to take a look at some evidence that he has, and he's put out a whole video on it. We're going to check it out.
Yep. And let's see, I got Donnie and me got the ball pit tonight, and I will not be doing a ball pit on this coming Friday night because I will be in Paris, Texas, investigating the library there.
Yeah.
Having a good old time. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I'll be there setting up my cameras and hopefully have a night of fun.
Right. And for anybody that was interested in the benefit that we were putting on for Adam Whited and his family, it has been postponed to March 7th due to the extreme low temperatures and the single digits and the snow that was coming into the area. We had to postpone it. And it will now be March 7th. So you have plenty of time to get tickets and come out and have a great time with us.
And where was it? Where was it located?
Emmaus Asylum
right?
in Marthasville, Missouri.
Got
yes.
It. Cool. That works. Y'all go out and take care of him. He needs all the help everybody can get him. So, all right.
That's right.
You got any parting words before I say hasta la bye-bye?
Yeah. Take 3 pictures, one right after another.
3 pictures. You know what? That's going to be a byline on one of these shows one day. 3 pictures.
At least 3 pictures. I mean, if you want to be safe, take 5.
Hey, she's going to be like that kid from Better Off Dead chasing y'all down. 3 pictures, not $2. Hey. 3 pictures.
Yeah, that's it. So, all right. That's the only advice that I can give. And I hope everybody has a great night. And we'll see you all on Wednesday.
Yep.
Good night, everybody.